this is the Election Premier League. Well, viewers, Rahul Gandhi, of course, has been getting slammed by both the right and the left in Kerala. Well, the Wayanad MP is all set to file his nomination to contest the seat again tomorrow, but the entire election battle appears to be mired in controversy. While the party is in alliance with the left in the India bloc at the national level, it is constantly under attack from Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan and the LDF in one state where the left is very prominent. Now, while the Kerala Chief Minister is of the opinion that Rahul Gandhi has no business contesting Wayanad and should instead take on the BJP in Uttar Pradesh, the Congress is now also in a fix as it has now received support from fringe quarters as well. Well, the Social Democratic Party of India, or the SDPI, which is of course the political wing of the now banned PFI, has announced that it will not be contesting elections in Kerala. Instead, it will back the Congress. Let's listen in to the SDPI state president announcing his support for the Congress.
കേരളത്തിൽ ഈ ഒരു ദേശീയ സാഹചര്യം പരിഗണിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് വരാൻ പോകുന്ന തെരഞ്ഞെടുപ്പിൽ കേരളത്തിൽ നമുക്കറിയാം മതനിരപേക്ഷ പക്ഷത്ത് രണ്ട് മുന്നണികളാണുള്ളത്. രണ്ട് മുന്നണികളും നമ്മളിപ്പോൾ ദേശീയ തലത്തിൻ്റെ രാഷ്ട്രീയം പരിശോധിക്കുമ്പോൾ പശ്ചിമ ബംഗാളിൽ കോൺഗ്രസും CPM ഒരുമിച്ച് മത്സരിക്കുകയാണ്. രാജസ്ഥാനിൽ കോൺഗ്രസും CPM ഒരുമിച്ച് മത്സരിക്കുന്നു. എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നത് ഇന്ത്യയിൽ വ്യാപകമായി അത്തരമൊരു മത്സരം ഒരുമിച്ച് നടക്കുന്നുവെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ദേശീയ തലത്തിൽ BJP വിരുദ്ധമായൊരു ചേരി ശക്തിപ്പെടണമെന്ന രാഷ്ട്രീയ നിലപാടിൻ്റെ പേരിൽ എന്നാണ് നമ്മൾ മനസ്സിലാക്കുന്നത്. അത്തരമൊരു പൊതുബോധം വളർന്നു വരുന്ന പശ്ചാത്തലത്തിൽ കേരളത്തിൽ ദേശീയ തലത്തിൽ BJP വിരുദ്ധ മുന്നണിക്ക് നേതൃത്വം കൊടുക്കുന്ന കോൺഗ്രസ് നയിക്കുന്ന കേരളത്തിൻ്റെ UDF സംവിധാനത്തെ ഈ തെരഞ്ഞെടുപ്പിൽ സപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്യാനാണ് പാർട്ടിയുടെ സംസ്ഥാന ഘടകം തീരുമാനിച്ചിട്ടുള്ളത്.
Well, this statement of support by the SDPI for the Congress has caught the attention even of the Kerala BJP President K. Surendran, who will be contesting against Rahul Gandhi in Wayanad. In fact, Surendran has said that the Congress is compromising on national interest merely for vote banks. Listen in.
Very shocking and dangerous political move by the political outfit of banned PFI. He is going to support the UDF, Rahul Gandhi, in the coming Lok Sabha elections. Rahul Gandhi is compromising the national interest for vote bank politics. We all know the PFI, how the PFI banned. They openly declared that we will finish the Hindu and Christian community in Kerala, massacre. We will kill the Hindu and Christian community in Kerala, demolish the temples. We will fight against India. We will try to disintegrate India. The Congress party is playing with the dangerous politics of terrorism.
Well, the Congress appears to be pleased at receiving SDPI's backing, though it was quick to clarify that it did not ask for it. It is, however, basking in the praise of the SDPI and agrees that it is the only party which can fight the BJP.
ഞങ്ങൾ അവരുമായിട്ട് ഒരു ധാരണയും ഇല്ല. ഞങ്ങൾ അവരുമായിട്ട് സംസാരിച്ചിട്ടില്ല. ഞങ്ങൾ അവരുടെ പിന്തുണയെ ആവശ്യപ്പെട്ടിട്ടില്ല. അവർ പല ആളുകളും വന്ന് പിന്തുണ പ്രഖ്യാപിക്കുകയാണ്. പല കക്ഷികളും പിന്തുണ പ്രഖ്യാപിക്കുകയാണ്. ഞങ്ങൾ ആളുകൾ ഇൻഡിവിജ്വലായിട്ടാണ് വോട്ട് ചെയ്യണത്. അവരവരുടെ ഇഷ്ടപ്രകാരം രഹസ്യ വോട്ടാണ്. ഇഷ്ടമുള്ളവരെ വോട്ട് ചെയ്യട്ടെ. പിന്നെ അവർ പറഞ്ഞു കോൺഗ്രസ് മതേതര കക്ഷിയാണ്. ഫാസിസത്തെ നേരിടാൻ കോൺഗ്രസിന് മാത്രമേ പറ്റുള്ളൂ. കോൺഗ്രസ് ഇല്ലെങ്കിൽ മതേതര ശക്തികൾ പരാജയപ്പെടും. അപ്പൊ കോൺഗ്രസ് മതേതര ശക്തി അല്ലാന്ന് ഞങ്ങൾ പറയണം. കോൺഗ്രസ് ഞങ്ങൾ അങ്ങനെ പറയണം. അത് അങ്ങനെ എല്ലാവരും പറയുന്നുണ്ടെന്ന്.
But while the Congress claims that it is only the party that can battle the BJP, the Kerala Chief Minister is asking a simple question to Rahul Gandhi. Which BJP are you battling in Wayanad? With the left feeling Annie Raja in Wayanad, remember Pinarayi Vijayan has asked whether Rahul Gandhi is afraid of contesting against the BJP in Uttar Pradesh. Why not do that?
സാങ്കേതികമായി അതേ ഉത്തരം പറയേണ്ടി വരും. പക്ഷേ സോണിയാഗാന്ധിയും രാഹുൽ ഗാന്ധിയും പ്രിയങ്ക ഗാന്ധിയെല്ലാം വഹിക്കുന്ന റോള് നമുക്കെല്ലാവർക്കും അറിയാം. ആ രാഹുൽ ഗാന്ധി ഇവിടെ വന്ന് ആരെയാ നേരിടുന്നത്? കേരളത്തിൽ വന്ന് സുരേന്ദ്രനെ നേരിടുകയാണെന്ന് പറയാൻ പറ്റുമോ? അല്ല, BJPയെ നേരിടാനാണ് ഇങ്ങോട്ട് വന്നതെന്ന് പറയാൻ പറ്റും? ഇവിടെ LDF ആണല്ലോ പ്രധാന ശക്തി. LDFനെ നേരിടാനാണല്ലോ വരുന്നത്. അപ്പൊ ഇന്ത്യ എന്ന ഒരു സംവിധാനം രാജ്യത്ത് BJPക്ക് തടസ്സം നിൽക്കാൻ, BJP അധികാരത്തിൽ വരാൻ പാടില്ല എന്ന ദൃഢനിശ്ചയത്തോടെ ജനങ്ങൾ രൂപം നൽകിയിരിക്കുന്നു. ആ ഇന്ത്യയുടെ പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ട ഒരു നേതാവ് ആ ഇന്ത്യയുടെ ഭാഗമായുള്ള ഇവിടുത്തെ LDFനെതിരെ മത്സരിക്കാൻ ഇങ്ങോട്ട് വരുന്നതിൻ്റെ അർത്ഥം എന്താണ്? അതല്ലേ ആദ്യം ആലോചിക്കേണ്ടത്. പിന്നെ
So let me go across to our panelists. Joining us today on the show, China NC spokesperson with the BJP, Raju P. Nair is joining us, a leader with the Kerala Congress. Mr. Raju Nair, I'm going to be coming to you first. As you can hear, it seems like there seems to be very little mohabbat for Rahul Gandhi, be it from the left, be it from the BJP, be it from anyone else. But I'll start with what Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan, your own alliance partner, has said. If Rahul Gandhi was so very keen to fight the BJP, why not fight them in Uttar Pradesh? Why not fight them perhaps in Raebareli, in Amethi, or perhaps even Varanasi if he wants to really fight Prime Minister Modi? Why go and try and fight them in one of the bastions, which is a safe seat in Kerala, against your own alliance partner?
See, Rahul Gandhi had contested from Wayanad seat in the 2019 elections. So this time, it is fair that he continues to be the candidate, is a natural candidate in Wayanad. Now, Pinarayi Vijayan, of course, we are an ally partner, ally in the national politics, but in Kerala, it is a different scenario where we are fighting the left. So, who should be the candidate of the party is the Congress decision. Now, Pinarayi Vijayan
your
is
own alliance partner. Rahul Gandhi is the biggest face, at least that's what the Congress claims, in India alliance, which has been brought together to fight the BJP. He doesn't say let's fight the left. He says let's fight Prime Minister Modi and let's fight the BJP. So that's my question. Why are you fighting the left? Why is Rahul Gandhi not following what he preaches?
Okay, I'm asking you one thing. What you know, you all know is that in Kerala there is not CPM is not an ally with the Congress. We are fighting against each other. That is a different scenario in Kerala. Now, how does the responsibility to fight against the BJP come on the Rahul Gandhi itself? Why is Sitaram Yechury not contesting against BJP anywhere? Why is Pinarayi Vijayan not contesting against BJP anywhere? He can contest in Rajasthan. He can contest in Uttar Pradesh. Sitaram Yechury. Why is he not contesting? How does the honors of fighting
of the BJP?
No. How does the honors of fighting BJP come to the Rahul Gandhi alone?
Okay.
So, Pinarayi Vijayan also sees that Rahul Gandhi is the only person who can fight BJP. And his statement is from the desperation that CPM is going to lose, LDF is going to lose all the 20 seats in Kerala. Understood? So that is all. Now what we need is that now largest number, Congress should become the largest party in the Indian alliance. Form a government.
So it seems that the Congress, let me bring in China also, the Congress is going to become the largest opposition party, perhaps by defeating its own alliance partners. But that doesn't matter, I guess, as long as they have the seats. China, what's wrong in that?
Firstly, let me please say, is Mr. Rahul Gandhi welcome anywhere is the question. He was the representative of Amethi for the longest time. Maybe one should look back and find out why he was booed out of Amethi. Then he chose to come to Kerala, to Wayanad. Now this is the 21st century of politics of performance. If you perform, only then will the public of this country accept you. And the case and study is that of the Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji. Now I want to only ask two questions, irrespective of whether Mr. Vijayan has said something or not, whether the Congress support it or not, whether the SDPI support Congress or don't. The fact is, you have a state like Kerala which is so volatile, where there are so many issues when it comes to safeguarding the Hindus living there, the temples there. You have Mr. Rahul Gandhi only doing this so-called semi-Padyatra, and and pretending to be the direct beneficiary of a family which has ruled for the longest time and not served the people of the country no matter where they've gone. So I want to say, why isn't it right for the CPIM to make a comment, or for any citizen to question whether Rahul Gandhi is the right choice for their home state or not? This is a democracy, and the people will decide in the days to come based on the work, and that is the most important. If you have no vision plan left, if you have no views for the people that you represent, then I think this is a big setback for the Congress party, because this is not the Bharatiya Janata Party making this comment. This is Mr. Vijayan, who's obviously been there forever.
Right. In fact, I had another question. In fact, this is something that the BJP is also pointing out, because the one person, because Shaina was asking who's really supporting Rahul Gandhi. Let me tell you, Shaina, it is the SDPI which has given support to Rahul Gandhi and the Congress party by withdrawing their candidates, saying that they are not going to contest. So, Raju Nair, I'm going to put that question to you.
I'm aware of that.
The only person that you could...
I'm aware of that, but maybe you should also question why.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask Mr. Nair. Because as we all know, the antecedents of SDPI, PFI already has been banned. There are many who are saying that SDPI should also be banned, considering it's a political wing, and their own active party members have been implicated in several of the cases which are under very serious acts of terrorism. So my question is, Raju Nair, you're ready to fight. In order to get seats, you're ready to fight your own alliance. Now also take support of anyone who offers, including SDPI?
No, but my answer to this is another question to you. Do you have any report of Congress seeking support from SDPI? Do you have any report of Congress leaders talking to SDPI?
I thought I was not the panelist here. I was just the anchor. But no, there are no such thing. However, I can remind you that there are several, at the time, there were news reports which were doing the rounds of Congress and SDPI having these secret meetings which have happened. We'll put that aside. But I can tell you about the convictions of SDPI if you'd like.
Let me tell you. For some questions, it is better answered with another question. That's how it is. Now, Shahina might be very, perplexed about the SDPI offering support to Congress. We have not asked for the support, but in Tamil Nadu, AIDMK is taking support from SDPI. AIDMK was the partner of NDA. They are taking support from SDPI. Even they have fielded a candidate. The one seat has been given to SDPI. So they are a partner of NDA. Now there is some issue because of the Sanatan Dharma issue. So anyways, we have not sought support from anyone else. Any of this, we have made it very categorically clear.
I'll come to you, Shaina.
No, we have made it categorically clear that we don't want support from any terrorist organization.
Okay.
Understood. So now we don't, even the RSS can vote for Congress. RSS is equal to SDPI or worse than SDPI.
How?
RSS is equal to ISS. Now, RSS is being a terrorist organization.
Do you know anything about the Rashtriya?
Okay, you made very serious charges.
Please don't
SDPI, which faces terror charges, you are saying that RSS is like that. So, Shaina, respond.
It's a nationalistic movement that stands up for the people of this country.
No. RSS.
I mean, what utter nonsense are you talking? I mean, the RSS is a nationalistic organization that has stood up for the people of this country. In Kerala, you have murdered RSS Swayam Sevak. There has been no question. Answer the question. Why are you taking the help of the SDPI? Tell me, are you so desperate when your own leaders in the home state are saying they're questioning why Rahul Gandhi is coming to Wayanad? And this is nothing but a slap on your face, because nobody wants the Gandhi leftovers.
Radicalized.
You must moderate this debate and allow me a rebuttal without interjection.
Well, we can hear both of you actually, Shaina. We could hear you very clearly as well. We don't believe in putting down the mics. We heard you as well.
Desperate. The Congress party is so 1 minute, but it's the Congress party is so desperate that it takes help from the SDPI, and it has the audacity to talk about the Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh, which is
Raju
the most
Nair, is the Congress desperate
in this whole country? Swayam Sevaks who have lost their lives in Kerala. First, you answer why Mr. Punani has said that Vijay has said that Rahul Gandhi is not even a suited candidate.
Raju Nair, is the Congress desperate in Kerala wants to fight its own allies?
Legacy.
Made one martyr for Indian national movement, Indian freedom movement.
Please, if you know nothing
Tell me
about
one
the
person. Tell me one person.
Sung, sir, please do not opine. Answer about who is welcoming Mr. Rahul Gandhi. In fact, they're booing him and shooing him out. And this appeasement politics that the Congress party has made forever and ever. In a state like Kerala where we know how you have killed us Swayam Sevaks. How many people from the RSS have given their lives, have given up their lives. And there you have nothing to say about the temples. You have nothing to say about Sanatan. And you're only playing
we are not talking about temples in this election.
A little bit of hugging. This is not the politics we want today. Please.
I had asked you a simple question. Raju Nair, I'm going to ask you the same question for the third time. And this time around, hopefully, we'll get a clear answer. Is the Congress desperate in Kerala that you are willing to fight your own alliance partner, the left in it, and also for Rahul Gandhi to win, that he is willing to even take the support of SDPI, which you yourself have said is a terror organization?
Okay, let me make it very clear. Let me make it very clear. One, election is a strategic thing. Now in Kerala, UDF and LDF fights each other. That is a strategic fight to keep the BJP away, to not even give the opposition space to BJP. Understood? Our aim is to bring the BJP vote share to 10%. Let me complete. Our aim is to bring the BJP vote share to 10%. Now, SDPI and
Unfortunately, we are running out of time. I'd like to thank Shaina NC and Raju Nair, despite the fact that at the end of it, we didn't get any straight answers, unfortunately. Simple question which was asked, क्या Congress डर गया? I didn't get an answer from that. Of course, the BJP says yes and the Congress says we are only containing the BJP. Thank you so much, both of you, for joining us here on the show. With that, we are going to be slipping into a short break right here on Times Now. Don't go anywhere.